That's the vertex, okay? So our first step with our protractor is we want to make sure that this dot in our protractor is lined up perfectly with our vertex, okay? Next thing we're going to do is we are going to look at our bottom ray of our angle, and we need to line it up with the base of the protractor, okay? So it needs to go from the dot to 0 degrees right here, okay? So you're not lining it up with the bottom here. You're lining it up with the dot all the way across to 0, okay? And that's going to be the most important thing when you're setting up your protractor and measuring angles, okay? Because if we don't do that, we're going to get a totally different answer. Okay, next thing we do, we're going to start over here, and we're going to work our way towards the other ray. And we always start with the lowest numbers, okay? Not with the highest numbers. So where am I going to start here? What's going to be, how am I going to count my way up? I'm going to count by what? What numbers do y'all see here? Tens. Tens, perfect, okay? So I'm going to go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, all the way to what?
110.
Okay, and that's where my line is pointing. So that is the measure of my angle, okay? Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
110 degrees. That's how we write it, is with little degrees right there. Okay, so the next one. Oh, first, what kind of an angle is that?
Obtuse.
Obtuse. Good, perfect. Okay, our next one, where am I going to put the dot on my protractor?
In the vertex.
Raising hands, what do y'all think? Chloe, what do you think?
In the vertex.
In the vertex, perfect. Okay, how am I going to line up my bottom ray? Where does it need to point to? To the 0, perfect, okay? So I'm going to line it up to 0. Okay, then I'm going to count by 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, and where is it pointing to?
50.
50. So this angle is 50 degrees. Perfect. Okay, so you guys have before you worksheets that look like this, and there's a front and a back. And on the front, it already has a protractor for you to use, so you're just going to read it, and you're going to label how many degrees that angle is, okay? On the back, it's going to tell you degrees, and you have to draw your own second ray. So you're going to use your protractor, and you're going to draw your own second ray. So I'm going to give you guys a quick example of this one on the back. So it says 35 degrees. So first of all, where am I putting my dot for my